Join me as I dive deep into the world of Adtxt and challenge myself to predict whether it's about to explode or fizzle out. Adtx is a biotech company that has been gaining a lot of attention recently, and for good reason. It's got a promising pipeline of treatments for some of the world's most devastating diseases, and investors are betting big on its potential to revolutionize the industry. When we look at Adtxt, we see a company that's facing some significant challenges in the market right now. The biotech sector is notoriously volatile, and Adtx is no exception. Its stock price has been known to fluctuate wildly in response to even the smallest pieces of news, making it a risky bet for investors who aren't willing to stomach the ups and downs. On top of that, Adtx is facing stiff competition from other biotech companies that are also racing to bring new treatments to market, which could put a damper on its growth prospects. Some investors are also worried about the cost of developing these treatments, which could put a strain on Adtx's finances if it doesn't start generating revenue soon. And finally, there's the regulatory hurdle. Getting approval from the FDA and other regulatory bodies is a long and arduous process that can be fraught with setbacks and delays. One of the biggest risks facing Adtx right now is the uncertainty surrounding its pipeline. While the company has made some significant breakthroughs in the lab, it still has to navigate the treacherous waters of clinical trials and regulatory approval before it can start generating revenue. And even if it does get approval, there's no guarantee that its treatments will be adopted by doctors and patients. After all, there are already established treatments on the market that Adtx will have to compete with. All of these risks and uncertainties can make it difficult for investors to stomach the volatility of Adtx stock, and could ultimately drive down its price if they're not careful. Despite these challenges, Adtx has been making some significant strides in recent months. It announced a major partnership with a leading pharmaceutical company to develop one of its treatments, which could provide a major influx of capital and expertise. It's also made some significant breakthroughs in the lab, including a promising new compound that could be used to treat a range of diseases. And in its latest earnings report, Adtx announced that it's on track to meet its revenue projections for the year, which could be a major boost to investor confidence. One of the most exciting developments for Adtx recently is the progress it's made in its clinical trials. The company has reported some extremely promising results, with patients showing significant improvement in response to its treatments. This is a major milestone for Adtx, and could be a major catalyst for its stock price if it continues to make progress. On top of that, the company has also been making some strategic hires, including a new CFO with a wealth of experience in the biotech industry. All of these developments could be major signals to investors that Adtx is on the right track, and could be ready to make a major move upward. The most compelling reason why Adtx stock might be on the verge of a major breakout is the sheer potential of its pipeline. If even one of its treatments gets approved and becomes a blockbuster, it could send Adtx's stock soaring. And with the company making progress on multiple fronts, the odds of that happening are getting higher by the day. According to some analysts, Adtx's stock could jump by as much as 50% if it gets approval for just one of its treatments, and that's not even counting the potential for additional upside if its other treatments get approved as well. The data is clear. Adtx has got the potential to be a major winner in the biotech sector, and its stock could be on the verge of a major breakout. Of course, there are risks involved, but for investors who are willing to take a chance on a potentially revolutionary company, Adtx could be a major opportunity. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Adtx stock in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my latest video on investment strategies, where I share some of my top tips for making money in the markets.